The dinghy touched shore on the pebble beach at Kingsdown near Deal early Sunday morning. 6 Iranian nationals got off and apparently waited at the local bus stop. Border agency staff arrived on the scene, but it took them a while to find the group.
2 guys came along in a Coast Guard Jeep, Land Rover kind of thing, and they said, have you seen a group of men walking around? I said, no, I haven't seen anyone. And they said, well, how far did you go? And I said, I walked right the way down as far as I could. And they said, oh, so we're looking for 4 guys who've just come off an inflatable, and we're trying to find them.
The men were given a medical assessment and transferred for immigration processing, the latest in nearly 100 migrants who've crossed the channel on these flimsy boats since Christmas. By lunchtime, patrons at the beachside pub, the Zetland Arms, were discussing the situation.
I just feel sad that these people are really desperate, and there's families out there that want some shelter, and sad.
Yeah. It's really, really sad that obviously these people are so desperate that they're trying to get over here. You know, we've all been enjoying our Christmases with our families.
We're going to be Brexiting in a few weeks' time, apparently, and we're meant to be closing our borders or whatever, and there don't seem to be the resources to police our borders. There's 1 Coast Guard cutter. They're going to have to spend a lot more money, aren't they?
So do you think we should be investing more in that?
Well, yeah, if you're going to police your borders.
There are fears it's only a matter of time before a group is killed in the channel from a capsized dinghy. The Home Secretary Sajid Javid says the journeys are reckless attempts being made in unsafe boats and treacherous conditions. The seas are by no means perfect right now for striking out from France and heading for this dramatic coastline. But that didn't deter this latest group from taking that risk.
Kingsdown Beach, where the men were found, is just a few miles south of Deal. Marine traffic maps show a UK Border Force vessel has been scanning the waters from Folkestone to Ramsgate, paying particular attention to waters near Dover. On Sunday afternoon, we filmed it anchored off the coast of Deal. This, the only border agency cutter in the UK Channel. Some MPs want the agency's 4 other cutters deployed here. The Defence Secretary says the Navy is standing by to help. But after a call with his French counterpart, Sajid Javid announced the 2 countries would be stepping up joint patrols and increasing surveillance.
This announcement today looks a bit like a delayed reaction. Labour's been warning since the autumn, when the numbers of these perilous crossings has been escalating, that we can't cut back on our border force and security services in the Channel. The Conservative government hasn't listened to this. They've steamrolled ahead.
The Home Secretary will meet his French opposite number in January, and there's pressure for a formal arrangement that people who arrive on these shores by boat are sent back to France. Most claim asylum here, but under international agreements, many could be returned.
UK traditionally hasn't needed to return that many asylum seekers to other European countries because, for the most part, people who were seeking asylum in the UK arrived by plane. So what is particularly different about the new arrivals is the mode of arrival, the fact that they are actually being intercepted in the Channel.
There is sympathy from locals here that people are desperate enough to risk their lives to get here, but also concern that the numbers doing it are rising. Jason Farrell, Sky News, Dover.